On you go.
Okay. Hi guys, we're going to make a cake for dummies today. Not suggesting that any of you are dummies, but I know some of you have said that there's no way that you can bake. Well, I want to prove today that anybody can bake a cake. Okay, so all you have to do, watch, copy at home, and Bob's your uncle, you'll have a cake at the end of it. So I'm just going to make a normal sponge cake. I'm going to use the same weight of every single thing that goes into the cake. So you use an egg is, I count as 2 ounces, so I'd be using 6 ounces of everything to 3 eggs. Okay, it's really easy. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get my tins ready. Okay, so we're going to just use a bit of kitchen roll and we're just going to grease the tin. Now I'm just using a small tin because David likes his cakes quite small so he can fit his mouth around it. Now I don't know who he's trying to kid really, because I think he could fit his mouth around a triple stacker, but there you go. For David we're doing a smaller one today. So there's the greasing done. What I'm going to do is just shake a very small amount of flour into the tin. And this is just so that it makes it easier to tap it out at the end. So just like that, round, so that the whole of the tin is covered, and up the sides a little bit too. Really easy. Same with the other one. And that's that one. So we're going to go straight into margarine, or butter if you're posh. Margarine does in this house. So we're going to do 6 ounces of margarine. So that's 5, 7, 6, just over 6, but that'll do. So that's the margarine. I'm going to chuck that in the bowl over here. Now, I'm really not bothered about creaming one and then creaming another. As far as I'm concerned, you chuck it all in and mix it up. So 6 ounces of sugar. You can use normal sugar or you use caster sugar, it doesn't really matter. Well, I don't think so. If you're Mary Berry, she might think differently, but I'm not Mary Berry. And then flour. 6 ounces of flour. That, and we're going to dump that in and all. So that's that for the weigh-in at the moment. We're going to get straight into chucking 3 eggs in. Now eggs are precious, okay? 3 weeks we've been trying to get hold of eggs. Found some this week, so we've got plenty of them. So if you're lucky enough, this cake today is staying in this house. If you're lucky enough through the week, when I'm doing more baking, who knows, you might end up with a slab cake. So Gemma, if you're watching, I've got you on my list. And you, Kirsty, so don't worry. So jam and coconut. But today, this one's a plain one. We're going to mix. There you go, no big deal. Mixed. Of course, before we started, I did put my oven on. My oven is fan assisted, so I've put my oven on at about 150. So 180 if it's not a fan. but if you've got a fan assisted oven, that is, then 150. And then we're just going to divide the mixture into those tins. I'm going to even it out, spread it round to the edges. Same with the second one. And as long as you've washed your hands at the beginning, don't forget all that and all. Just push the rest off and then lick. Yum. Wash hands again. While singing happy birthday, if you like, or God save the Queen. And then that is going straight in the oven. I'm going to put it on the middle shelf. And I reckon that will take about 20 minutes. So what we're going to do while we're waiting is we're just going to have, we'll have a look at the top. So I was thinking of doing, not everybody likes cream in the middle of cakes and stuff, and David is not over keen on buttercreams and stuff like that, so could make that, which is really easy, just a spoonful of butter and then a load of icing sugar and a little drop of water. Or what I'm going to do is I'm using some lemons and I'm just going to grate some of the yellow bit off, the peel, whatever, with a very fine grater, just like that. So I'm going to use this on the top and I'm just going to make a very light syrupy sort of thing to go on the top. And all I'm going to use is a little bit of icing sugar, lemon juice and some of this lemon peel, and then that's going to be when it's all dry, when it's all cooled, that's going to be poured over the top. So it'll be almost like a lemon drizzle cake. And in the centre, I'm just going to put lemon curd, something different for a change. So I'm doing 3 lemons. Check the time, I should check that first, so I'm looking at about 4:05 for me. Right, so that's that. All that lemon peel goes into there. So not loads of it, just enough, so it'll be lovely on top of that. And then I'm going to cut the lemons in half. And with a fork. If you've got a squeezer, then brilliant, but I haven't. So take the pips out. Of course, you don't have to do lemon, you do anything you like. So if you don't like lemon, take no notice of this bit. These lemons have been in my fridge for at least 3 weeks, may have even been longer. So it just shows you, if you've got things kicking around, don't be looking at sell by dates. Use your sense, you know, your common sense, because we can't afford to, we can't afford not to use the stuff that's in our fridges. You know, because we don't know how long we're going to have a supply of all this stuff, or how difficult they're going to come by. What's one? Second one. And actually I think I'm going to stop at two of the lemons because these are really juicy. Loads of juice there. Okay. And I'm going to wash my hands again. And then I'm going to add some ice and sugar. Sorry, I keep disappearing to pick up things I've left across the kitchen. Now again, Mary Berry would say sieve all this, but life's too short. So I'm just dumping it in. And I can't give you the measurements because I don't work like that. I just work by what it looks like. So you've got measurements for the cake. The rest is experiment. You know, you can't go wrong. So Karen, if you're out there, or Sarah, you can do this. I'll save the rainbow cake, the winning cake, Joe. I'll save that one for another time. And who knows, when we next have a cake bake-off, we may have a dozen rainbow cakes. So I'm just going to carry on mixing that. And I'm going to leave you for the time being. Those of you that are praying people, maybe use this time while the cake's in the oven to pray for those people that are ill at the moment. Those that are really struggling and, well, just need our prayers. And I'll be back again when the cake's out of the oven. Alright, leave that alone for now, and I'll see you in a bit. For those you messy ones out there, clear up as you go.